it's Mommy Tang. What's up, Tang Gang? Last video, I pinned it. Can you please do more diet mukbang for weight loss by Twinkie Winky? So I said, okay, I'll pin it and see how many people like this idea. Yes, please do so. It was about a little bit over 500 likes so far with 25 comments. I had no idea. Wait, let me read this. Very good idea. Yes, please. I want to see recipe that you can eat without worrying about getting bloated or gaining weight. Somebody said go look at our older video. She did a lot of those. Yes, I would like to see it. Okay. Pretty much this is it, okay? Diet. When it comes to losing weight, you can pretty much do whatever you want and lose weight. Mommy Tang, what do you mean by that? You could pretty much do whatever diet out there, if you do it consistently and if you love it and if you follow their rule 100%, pretty much you're gonna lose weight. Low carb diet. It works. I've seen it work. Some people go high fat diet. I've seen it work. Some people do starvation diet. Yeah, that works too. That's like dangerous, but you know what I mean? Like anything, it works. I've tried so many diets, really. But the bottom line, the thing that I love, Mommy Tang, if you had to give your advice to your viewers, what would you do? Well, obviously, I would say, please go vegan. Oh, sorry, my legs. Obviously, I would say go vegan. You know, that's like my number one thing. When you become vegan, you limit a lot of stuff. You know, a lot of junky food, I guess, you know, like hamburger out the window, hot dogs out the window, like ice cream, you know, buttery ice cream out the window, cookies out the window. There's a lot of stuff out the window, just because you're vegan, you know? But does that mean that when you go vegan, you can be all skinny and like all fit? No. Whoever said if you go vegan, you'll be healthy and skinny and they are absolutely wrong, in my opinion. Because I've seen a lot of vegans who are not so skinny and not so healthy either. I really think everybody knows the answer to this. You have to eat whole foods, in my opinion. If you eat whole foods, whatever diet you're in, I think you will be healthy and you will lose a lot of weight. I know I'm gonna get a lot of comment here. It's like, let me think that's not true. Whatever. My personal secret to my diet is, do you see it? That's right, greens. Some people are already correct me from the video before and say, Mommy saying you don't have to eat raw greens. You're right. Some vegetables are better cooked, you know? What? Mommy Tang's key to diet is lettuce, pretty much. Yeah, lettuce. Romaine lettuce, red lettuce, whatever lettuce you could find. If you could eat a lot of lettuce to your diet, you could lose weight. I really think so. I mean, I'll talk about it more later when I eat, but for now, let me show you a really easy recipe. You could do this at home. Of course, salads, sorry. Of course, you know, there's a lot of salad dressing out there. You don't have to do a lot of stuff to make salad dressing, you know what I mean? But you do want to be full when you eat salad. You don't want to eat salad and be like, I'm hungry. You want to feel satisfied. I'm going to teach you that today. Before we go on today, since I'm going to be eating something cold, it's winter here, even though I'm wearing tank top, it's cold. I'm going to drink tea with my salad. Now, you don't have to, but I like to sometimes, because if you eat cold drink on top of your cold salad, it's like your body becomes so cold. I don't like that, you know? I don't like to drink tea. Now, what kind of tea are you drinking, Mommy Tang? Calm down. Listen, I'll comment for you. It says green tea. Xoxo? Oh, sorry. Organic green tea. Yeah, that's what I'm drinking. Nothing special. You know, green tea, they say it's good for your diet. Yeah, if you're on a diet, they say green tea is excellent. So get some green tea, you know, it's natural, whole food. You know, I heard that it's also good for your teeth too. I don't know if that's true. Yes, it is. Pepita's a little feeling sick today. She's in there watching me. Mommy. Okay, let's make the dressing first. Bowl. Pepita, you can't be singing. I'm sorry. She sings herself to bed. You know what I mean? She goes. She's been doing it ever since when she was little. She's trying to take a nap there. Yes, it's white miso. You could use any type of miso. Now, Mommy Tang, I don't want to use miso. Don't use miso. It's not a big deal. This is just for the flavor. Very little. Do you see how little that was? Very little. Yeah, some soy sauce. Very little too. I'm like out of soy sauce. Now you need some citrus, okay? You could use any type of vinegar. You could use lime, you could use lemon, you could use oranges. If you don't have oranges, you could use just whatever vinegar you have around the house. You could use even balsamic vinegar, you know? Whatever you want. Mommy Tang, I really don't like my stuff sour. Use nothing then. That's the best answer for you. Ooh, look at that. Waste nothing. What do you think? That's disgusting? Really? You don't do that? It's like one of those girls, and they go on a date and they're like, I'll get salad, please. And they're like, yeah. I'm so full. I can't eat anymore. You know what I mean? And they go home and they were like, whatever. Okay, so, you know, you're gonna miso, a little bit of soy sauce, some vinegar. I mean, you know, if you put lemon, it'll be more, you know, vinegary and sour. Use whatever you want. Some sugar, sweetener. I'm using coconut nectar. Yes, I love coconut nectar. You could use any sweetener, like I said. You know, try to use like, you know, whole food source sweetener. You know, you do know what I mean by that. Like not refined sugar or anything like that, but you know, it's very little. Some garlic powder. You could skip it. If you don't want to have a garlicky breath, skip it. Look at that. Let me just taste the sauce. You know, you could make this, I guess, like maybe like, you know, a jar full of it, and then you could use it, I don't know, for another 3-4 days. It's up to you, but I like to make mine like right away and just whatever, because it changes all the time. Lettuce cut lettuce. Now, remember we talked about this before. You know, it's really important how you cut your lettuce. Some people don't like cutting. I don't know. I like cutting my lettuce like this. I said this before. Like, you know what I mean? Like almost like a spaghetti noodle. But today I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger because I don't know why. How much lettuce, Mommy Tang? A lot. Okay, a lot. That's the key. If you could somehow eat greens all 3 meals, you did your job, and pretty much you're going to lose a lot of weight, in my opinion. You know what I mean? You are on a very, very good diet. If you could drink like green smoothie in the morning, you know, or green juice or in the morning, and then For lunch, you're eating another salad, a huge lettuce salad like this, whatever you want to put, you know, whatever. And then for dinner, you're eating another salad. I mean, I really think that's a really healthy diet. What do you think? You know? And of course, you want to stay, like I said, with the whole food and all, but, you know? Look at that. That's a huge salad. Like, I think if you go to like Salad Works or something like that, you order salad, that they won't give you this much salad. They'll give you like maybe 1/3 of what I have in here. But yeah, tofu. Tofu is good, clean source of protein. Yeah. So if you're especially I really hate the tofu. Oh. Do you know what I mean? I hate the tofu juice. Never works with me. Back to tofu. Tofu. Knife don't even work. It's really a good source of, unless you're allergic to soybean or something like that, then I can't really help you. But, you know, I guess you could put beans, you know? But tofu is something really nice to have around the house because you could do a lot of stuff with tofu. And on top of that, with tofu, you could keep it in the refrigerator for like, who knows how long, you know, till the expiry date, I guess, you know? And then, well, you want to cut your tofu like this. And then you could use it whenever you want to. It's not like fish or beef that you buy and you have to like cook it right away. You know what I mean? It's, you know, it's a good protein that you could keep in your refrigerator. What do you think? Tofu it is. Now we're going to put it on the top of the salad, just like so. You know, because lettuce is good, but it's not going to keep you full long. It's not. So you want to have protein. This protein is going to keep you full long, you know? And you could say this, eat it, whatever you want. Mommy Tang, are we done? No. Of course not. I know. I'm not going to say that today. That's right. I'm going to add some mother-in-law's kimchi here, making it kimchi salad. Kimchi. Please don't pop. Oh my gosh, I get so scared. It popped on me once, and ever since that, I get so scared. We are on the safe zone. Okay, so now because kimchi has a lot of sodium, you don't want to go too crazy using kimchi. You know, this is just for the flavor and the probiotics. You know, probiotics good for you, and whatever benefit kimchi has. That's what you're using it for. You know, so don't go crazy. Just go a little bit crazy. My hands could be all stained. I think that's a good amount. What do you think? My good portion, man. What do you think? Now you're gonna cut this into small, well, whatever. Not small, but whatever the bite size you like. Since the tofu is pretty small, you know, you're gonna want this small, like so. Okay. Gonna put the kimchi on the top of the tofu, like so. Why am I so unorganized today? Look at that, guys. Look at that. Don't forget your tea now. So now think about it. We have some greens for the vitamins and whatever, right? And tofu for protein, and kimchi for the sodium and probiotic and Please, I am not a doctor, okay? If you want to add a little bit of fat, you can put any kind of nuts. Now, I like sunflower seeds. I like, walnuts. I like peanuts. I like everything, but everything's out of the house right now. So I'm going to use some pine nuts. Yeah. Now, if you don't want any fat, then don't put any nuts. I'm going to. They say a handful of nut is good. A handful of nut is good for you. I never heard of that before. And then our amazing salad dressing, remember? Just drizzle. You don't want to drizzle on the kimchi. You want to drizzle on the green, the salad, because pretty much kimchi already has like the good flavor. You know what I mean? So you just want to put it on the lettuce, like so. So when you eat the lettuce, you're like, I love the taste of lettuce, honestly, guys. I could just eat lettuce pretty much, but some people just don't like raw lettuce. You know what I mean? Ooh. Are we done, Mommy Tang? Of course not. Always end with sesame seeds. More protein, protein, protein. That's right. Guys, look at the salad. Look at this. Seriously, look at this. Look at how gorgeous the salad is. Let us eat. Let's try this. Oh. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my god. So refreshing. Oh. Mmm. Oh my god. Some people like to eat salad with fork. I like to eat it with chopstick. I don't know. I just feel like I control it better. No? Mmm. Please try this recipe. It's so easy. Mm. It's so good. Mm. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I hear, Mommy Tang, you're not the same today, or you're like out of it. I'm a little bit out of it. Why, Mommy Tang? Why are you out of it today? Pepita is sick. I think she got a flu or something. She's sick lying down, looking at me. When any of my babies get sick, I don't know, my whole spirit just gets down. She's sick, I'm sick too. But especially when somebody, I'll just taste it like that, the orangey flavor. It was nice. Especially when somebody's sick around your house, it's good that you feed them good food, but it's important that you eat good too. It's important because you need to take care of them. And since my recipe was so easy, I'm gonna talk about something, right? I shouldn't just sit there and eat. I bet a lot of the mukbangers out there have trouble. Well, not the mukbangers in Korea, because Korean mukbangers they do this live, like live stream kind of thing. So they read off of the comments and what people say. Well, they pretty much just have an online conversation while they eat. So it's easier for them. Where mukbang YouTubers don't have that, so you have to come up with stories or ideas or whatever. You gotta talk about something. And I think mukbangers have probably a hard time doing that. I could do some time, of course. No, but what should we talk about today, you guys?
Can you look at my tooth? It fell out.
Oh my god, come here!
It fell out when I didn't even notice.
It fell off by itself?
Yeah, when I didn't even notice. I was like watching TV and then it just fell off. When I didn't even notice it, now I lost it.
Do you think you lost it or you think you swallowed? You think you swallowed it?
I don't know.
You better go look for it.
Okay. I hope I can swallow it.
Oh my god, it was so loose. I was gonna do it later, but she like lost it, I guess. What is that? Guys, I'm really sorry. Get over here, Kayla. I swear. This happens to me all the time. I am not kidding. What just happened? Can you please explain to them what just happened?
I came and looked at the camera and it said it's been automatically stopped.
Wow. And I was talking and talking and talking away. Video wasn't even recording, so I don't even know when the video got cut off. I'm sorry, okay?
Right, this.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think it got cut off long time ago. Long time ago. I don't know. I was talking about how I like to doze off like this, and how Kayla likes to doze off like that, like this. And how I don't let my kids watch TV, blah blah blah. And I said I'm gonna start to make this mukbang into a story time for you. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember. I remember. Oh god, disaster. I might have to title this one Disaster. Mukbang fail, disaster number 2. Story time, here it goes. I'm going to tell you today my first memory of rebellion, rebel without a cause kind of thing. Now, I remember like being kind of a little bit like a rebel, and you know, kind of the black sheep of the family ever since I was little. But this event was first time ever outside of family that I decided to be like, I'm gonna do it. I'll show you today kind of thing, you know? I was like 9, I was like 10. I was in Korea. I went to school in Korea. And I don't know how the school system is in Korea right now. But when I used to go to school in Korea, when I was 10, that's 30 years ago, teachers have right to spank the children. If you don't do your homework, if you talk back, if you fight with your friends, they could spank you. I don't know, can they do that now? But they were allowed back in the day. Now, I went to a private school in Korea, 경기 국민학교, and so it was like back in Korea, it's like a private school. I guess I don't know how, like, you know, I guess US too, private school, whatever, but yeah. So a lot of the famous actors and actresses, whatever, or like the business people, their sons and daughters used to go to my school, you know? Not a lot, but you know, like a good handful. And so they weren't really heavy with like hitting you or stuff like that, unless you did something really bad, you know? But I remember in other public school, kids used to get like their beatings, I think. In Korea, you have to write diary every day. Well, when I was little, you know? I don't know about here now. My kids don't do diary ever. Well, they do, but not every day. I think they do it at school, but not at homework. But we have to do a diary every day. And this was week before we were about to move to Canada. You know, we're moving away. And this was like a middle school year. So, you know, I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't have to listen to my teacher. I'm going away anyways, you know? What grade was I? I was in like 5th grade. Yeah, 5th grade. And so one night I decided to be really rebellious, and then I decided to write a diary, but really it was a letter to her, to the teacher. I usually like, today I went out with my parents, I went with my friends, blah, 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 whatever. I wrote a long letter to her saying, I really like you. I think you're a great teacher. Blah, blah, blah. But when I started writing down, I said, I remember mentioning somebody's name. I said, a month ago, me and this girl, we both wrote a diary. I remember I have more, because they give you like a piece of paper and you gotta write it down, and they grade you like how long it was, like out of 1 to 5. So they'll give you like, if it was really long diary, then they'll give you 5 out of 5. If it was like short, then they give you 2 out of 5. If you wrote it with a really nice handwriting, they give you another 5 points. And if the story was good, another 5 points, and then it becomes like on a 25 point at the end, you know? And I remember my friend, we were doing homework together, we did homework together, and my friend, I remember I wrote it longer than her, and then she got better points than me. I remember that. So I wrote that to her. I said, I don't know if you remember, but a month ago I wrote a diary, and you graded my friend higher grade, and you didn't give me blah blah blah. Like I wrote like a complaint kind of letter, right? I was scared because she was pretty like scary teacher. She was known to be very strict, and I don't know about schools now either, but back in the day, we have school on Saturday. So Monday to Friday, it was from like 9 to 3 or something like that, I remember. And on Saturday, it was only half day. But at the end of the half day, they had like assembly. Every Saturday, they had assembly. So where all the students get together in like a gym, and they do like whatever, you know what I mean? All this assembly stuff. So I think we were singing back then. Yeah. So there were 60 classmates per class, 4 classes per grade. I remember that much. And then, so the whole grade was there from 1 all the way to, I think, 6. Yeah, so there's a lot of people in the auditorium, right? So we're all doing our thing, we're singing and stuff like that, right? And of course, I'm with my friend, like, giggling, having fun, and my friends are like, oh, we're gonna miss you, you know, da da da. I was like, I'll be back, don't worry, I'll come and see you, whatever, don't worry about it, you know. I'll send you some stuff, you know. We're talking. And I remember this is the time I kind of like, you know, 5th grade, 6th grade, that's when you start like to see boys, you know. I remember like there was a boy named Yoon Kwan. I still remember his name, Yoon Kwan. I think Yoon was his last name. Maybe Kwan was his first name. I don't know, something like that. And he was sitting like three rows down or something like that, and we're kind of like talking about him, right? I don't know where. Okay. Gym is like this. Okay. Auditorium, like there's a teacher right in the front, and there was like bleachers. You know, that little thing that you could go up, like almost like a stair. Like, you know, when you go see baseball, when they all stand there. We're all staying there, right? The teacher opens the door. Like I see a door open like this, boom, like that, right? My teacher, she comes in, but she looks really pissed, right? So we're like, what, you know? And she walks to the middle of the auditorium, right? She walks like this, like with her high heels, like, right? So we're all watching. I'm like, oh my God. Then she looks right at me, right? And she goes, no! And she calls my name, right? Like, mommytang! Like that, right? The whole school turned around, looked at me. I was like, oh. I couldn't do nothing. I just stood there. I remember. I was just like, listen. This is my first memory of like being rebellious, and I remember this. Okay, I just stood there. I was like, oh my God. And she goes, and then she said it, and then she says it again. She goes, no, mommytang, 일로 나와 빨리, right? Come over here. Get down here, fast. So I'm coming down. Everyone's like, ooh, you know. Everyone's like, ooh, like that. And then she goes, 다들 조용히 해! Like that, right? She means like, everybody be quiet, right? And I was like, you know. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is my last day in this school. Actually, not last day. I have like maybe a week left, like 3 or 4 days left, because I left in the middle of the week, you know. What could I possibly have done? Something so mad that she's doing this to me. So I'm coming down, right? So I come down the steps, and then as soon as I get down, she grabs my ear like this. What? She grabs by my ear, right? And she's dragging me so fast with her high heel, like. And I'm like this, right? Everybody in the whole school sees me like this. I'm so embarrassed. But this is how mad she was. She takes me to a room next door to the auditorium where literally people could look in. Not the whole grade, but the way that the room was set up. If you kind of go like this, because there's like a window and something like that, you could pretty much see what is going on in the room, right? So my friends and everything, they were like all looking in. I'm like so scared. I'm like so scared about to like seriously like pee all over my pants or something. And as soon as I walk into the room, she throws a book on the table, right? My diary book. She throws in the book. And then I think she slapped me. I remember, I think she slapped me. I think she slapped me. I remember. Now, I don't want to say this just because I don't really remember, but I remember I was shocked. She did something and I was shocked. I swear, I think she slapped me, but I could be totally wrong. I think she slapped me like this, boom, right? And I was like, oh, like that. And I was like, like that. I remember. You know, sometimes when you're in a shock or you forget or whatever, you know. And when she goes, 나 이거 뭐야? Like that, right? Meaning like, what is this? Like that. And I was like, 뭐야? I was like, 뭐야? Right? And she goes, no! 내가 지금 불경포가 다 선생님이 하는 거야? That's what she said, right? I'll do the translation right here. I was like, 아니에요, you know? And then she goes, no! Like that. And then after she goes, she goes, 언제 어느 날 내가 너한테 그렇게 점수를 줬는데? Like what she said to me. I was like, 나도 몰라요. But I remember that day because I wrote in the diary like today, this girl came over to my house and you know I wrote about that. Remember, it's a diary. So I said, and I should have said, I don't know, I don't remember, but I was like, I think, you know, I said it in Korean, of course. I said, I think my diary, I said it in my diary sometime, somewhere, like, you know, I said that, right? And then she goes, 갖고 와봐! Right? Meaning like, bring it. So I said, like that's, you know, there's like 60 classmates. So I'm going through all the books to find, and I'm like thinking inside, praying inside, like, please don't come out. Because I could be wrong at this point. I'm like so scared that I'm wrong, right? And so I get my friend's book. My book is here, my friend's book is here. I'm like holding it like that, I'm shaking, and she goes, 열어봐! Right? So I open it, and I open hers, and I look at the date, because you know, always is the name, the date, the title, whatever. So I found the date. I found her date. And then she goes, count 해봐! Well, she said count, well, how do you say it in Korean?
Count the book.
Not count. 한번 세어봐! 내가 만나, 네가 만나면 세어봐! Like that, right? So I was like, nah. Right? So I'm sitting there, I'm counting. What do you know? She gave her 4. She gave me 3. But I have more, mine was a lot lengthier. You know? The teacher was wrong. I don't remember after that. I don't know. I don't think she apologized to me because I don't remember. I don't remember. But all I remember is I went home crying and crying and crying. And I learned from that moment on, I will never ever be rebellious to any teacher again. Never. It was like a shocker. Now there's a whole other story when I came to live in Canada because I didn't speak any English. And there's a lot of story about that too, but I remember that. Now, the funny thing is though, I remember her name. I'm not gonna mention her name because just in case she's, I don't think she can, yeah, she can't be a teacher because she was in her like 40s or 50s. And just 30 years later, she's like, what, 80s? I don't think she's probably retired, but the point is, when I came to Canada, I wrote to her, you know, and I think I wrote to her saying that I was sorry or something, and that I miss her a lot and stuff like that. And then she made the whole classmate write to me, even the ones that I guess didn't like me. And they all wrote like a page letter saying, we miss you, blah, blah, blah. And I got that. I was so like, I felt so bad that I did something like that to her. And then she sent me another one, I think months later. I think she sent me like 3 or 4 after that. And then she stopped. But that was my first rebellious, I don't give a crap, something that I did that I didn't get away with. Yeah. Today, I don't know what it is. I'm telling you. Pepita being so sick like that, like my spirit is so down and I can't really like, I don't know. I just feel really down like I'm sick too, you know? Thank you guys for watching. I know today was a little bit, but it's about the recipe. Today was about the recipe, okay? Please try the recipe. It's good. It's good for you. I'll see you later. Oh my god. I think this would be the funniest. If somebody from Korea was watching me, they're like, I remember her. Guys, you like my hair like this? I'm thinking of growing my bangs back. I don't know. I used to never really like bangs, but I don't know. I thought bang was kind of nice, but I don't know. I kind of like this too. What do you think? This kind of makes me look a little older, I think. What do you think?
I grew out my bangs. You look a little.
I don't care what I look like, okay? I look good. That's all I care.
You look like a little smaller. When you have this one, you look taller.
No.
How does that hurt?
Stop.
You like.
Stop.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay. Stop. That's what you do to me when I do that to you. Remember sometimes when you're like doing something and I try to hug you, you're like, stop, Mom. Stop. Remember you do that? How do you feel? Stop. Kayla, I love you.
I love you.
Kayla's good to me. What? I love you, Pepita. You're my life. Pepita, come here. I love you. She gets so jealous when I hug her. Watch this, watch this. She gets so jealous. Like, I'm not allowed to hug anyone. It's like almost like the relationship between the relationship between me and Peyton, what we have is like, it's like a borderline of girlfriend-boyfriend relationship where like, you know, your girlfriend or your boyfriend is talking to somebody and you get all jealous. Like, she's like that with me. Pepita! Pepita! She won't even talk to me. Pepita! You love me?
She's like,
Pepita! She's not even looking at me. She's like, well, I love you too, Kayla. Kayla,
Yeah.
love you.
Love you too.
Kayla, love you. Kayla is a daughter who's, I can't explain how much the love that I have for you, Kayla. I can't explain. It's like you're my protector. You protect me. No, that's not the right word. You are, I don't know what you are. Yeah, stick by your side kind of love. She sticks by me no matter what. She's very loyal. Yeah, she's a loyal daughter of mine. As soon as I said that, she ran away.
Also,